done earlier on. And Blasting, I was actually quite impressed with how Blasting was playing in their last match against Lion. GAMBIT, of course.
He's going to go through the wall.
Yeah, Shea already down to half health there as well, as he's going to jump forward. Flash comes out from Shea, and Diamond Proc says, well, that's absolutely fine. And Shea is so incredibly low, and he took the Doran's Blade, so that's only one. Oh, God, Kira, the auto attack is there. He's going to need another one as Shea jumps forward. Good flash back as First Blood comes in for Kira. This is what we're expecting from this clutch player.
And this is so punishing because not only did he get the first blood, but he also burned the flash. So it is so easy to look for the same play again. Diamond Proc should just be camping that mid lane. The long-range stun potential of Anivia is so punishing now that Shea is this vulnerable. And Diamond Proc, he's not stopping.
Well, he's going to bounce through this wall as Mystic's in trouble. Does land the slow there as the dash forward comes in, but Mystic able to get himself out of the way. But that is more summoner spells gained, and Diamond Proc has successful ganks now in 2 lanes in what feels like a minute and a half.
Yeah, pretty much Raptor's red, immediately punishes mid, now punishes the bot lane, and has a wealth of options before him. Again, he's got so much CC in every single lane. Yes, he'll have to wait a little bit for bot, but he's still got the slow available to him from Varus. So, where is he going to strike? Is it going to be the mid lane? Is it going to be punishing Mystic?
Who knows, but I'm terrified about it. Feels almost worse than Zac, you know, as Mystic going to take a lot of damage. The flash from Blasting grabs another kill as the Acathian Surprise isn't going to be able to catch up. Just tries to get some minions, but barely does that as well. And we knew that GAMBIT were capable of this as Shea's going to jump forward. Kira should get egged here and will most likely die. Remember, didn't have the flash. As Condi should be able to deliver this one over to Shea if he wants to. He just spends some time farming. Condi grabs the kill.
But you would have liked it on the J so he can keep step with Anivia.
Well, he's going to try and do it now as there's a knock up onto Blasting. Will have to get himself out of the way. And remember, no flash, and Mystic is going to grab that kill. Now looking for more damage onto Edward. And despite everything that went wrong earlier on, get Shea in a decent position, who's just cheating towards the side that has Condi on it.
Yeah, and this is actually really smart from GAMBIT Esports, so they'll hold on for a second, because mid lane.
Yeah, once again, no egg this time as the body slam right at the edge. Teleport not in time as 957 comes down. That's going to have to be cancelled as WE through the jungle. But you're right. I mean, it's not necessarily about that. There's the Nethergrass, Blasting looking for it. Oh, that layering CC was stunning as Edward's going to be able to lock down the kill. Mystic trying to get one back, buying time as Shea makes his way in. Edward in trouble, to the skies comes down, but it's a great flash timing for Edward to get himself out of the way, and Kira turns up in the nick of time. Barrel comes in, Condi just bops him. 957 turns up. Everyone getting in here like the credits are rolling, something like that. Names coming down, and Diamond Proc's Umbral Trespass onto Shea gets himself out of the way, but not out of the way of the Acathian Surprise. And this is insane. Kill after kill for everyone, but it's going in WE's favor. In the end, it's a 1 for 4.
And PvP Steos is the only member of GAMBIT Esports to limp away from that one. He shows up, okay.
To try and lock down this Rift Herald. Condi wants to get himself over, but not going to be able to land that one, and is a little bit upset here as he pops his way in. Oh, fantastic aim on the cask, and the flash taunt comes in. Diamond Proc's punished in every way, and it's Mystic on both sides. No one's really going to die. There's the Blade's Reach that comes in. Umbral Trespass comes down, but not sure whether he really wants this one. Diamond Proc's to get out of the way, but not far enough, and Mystic gets another one. 4, 2, and 3 now for the COG.
Releasing the Rift Herald mid, it forces Team WE out of the river. They need to attend to this buff, which gives them full control over this Infernal. They quickly burn it and take it for free. So
he's looking for it, jumps into the skies. Lots of AoE damage as there's the Nethergrass, but 957 turns up. Massive knockback from Condi, who just destroys GAMBIT. And Kira's going to go down as well. We said Shea was slumping. Well, it's not this game, as they're still looking for more. The slow comes in, but 957 not.
It's about understanding why I give WE so much credit and the honor of being best seed coming out of the LPL, and it's because of their consistency. If EDG, RNG, and WE all play at the best of their abilities, I don't know who wins for sure, but I trust Team WE to often show up.
Oh, Blade's Reach coming down for Diamond Proc. Steos, oh, he's in so much trouble. Not a lot of mana. Shea's just going to knock him back into the wall, and yeah, Kira.
You know, GAMBIT Esports. Oh, hold on.
Here we are, Desperation Baron time.
They've got the
Mystic.
choke off.
Yeah, he's over towards this area. We do have Ben moving over, as this Baron is extraordinarily low. Everyone wants to get down, and that's just going to be eaten. GAMBIT looking to try and turn this one around. They have the wall for the disengage, and they'll just wander out. That was beautiful.
I mean, we can have some of our complaints that we feel that...
Better.
Yeah, and now GAMBIT have another, you know, tank or utility member as... Hold on.
That was the most instant flash I've ever seen, as Diamondprox's going to Shadow Step his way in. Blade's Reach doesn't get the knock-up, and Steos is going to pay for it.
Condi has Cask.
Another party?
Celebration.
Yeah, we'll see whether Diamond can actually affect this a little bit more now, as the inhibitor turret is in trouble. It's a 4 versus 5, and WE can throw out a lot of poke. Another cast to come down. Taunt in at exactly the right time as he uses the ultimate to get a bunch of his health back. Does so effectively, and Condi has to body slam for his life. Walks back into a stun as well. Somehow doesn't die. Living Artillery! The execution damage is enough to get rid of Blasting. That should spell the end of this turret as they tank it up and take it down. Inhibitor should follow, and WE playing with aggression here at the 22-minute mark.
I mean, lose the 20-minute Baron, but there's PvP Stayhouse.
Oh, he's
Good
being
night, sweet
picked
prince.
on. The taunt is available there for 957. Lands it all too easily as Shea looking for the damage. He doesn't want to get eaten still, but the rest of WE going to turn up. I mean, that felt like we shouldn't have really shown it, to be honest.
Use Fog of War to find these sneaky picks and to try to create a 4v5 or 3v5 disadvantage.
And we have to remember as well that, I mean, this GAMBIT squad does have a lot of wave clear. Remember back, I mean, we were talking about CLGU from the old times. That was Froggen, he was the Anivia player, and what did he do? He stalled out games for hours and hours. As there's the knock-up on a Mystic, has to flash to get himself out of the way after using the QSS, but there's just too much damage here for WE, and Shea was left unattended. Diamondprox doesn't want to be tanking those shock blasts. So at least the Glacial Storm is in there. But GAMBIT barely holding on now, and they always just seem to lose one from every skirmish, and in the meantime, Super Creep's destroying the base.
And unfortunately, there's not a lot that GAMBIT's composition can do if they lose control over vision of an area, because they need to find the pick. They can't simply try to, you know, start a flanking fight. They don't really have those options. They don't have the Gragas, but hold on top.
Yep, Condi's going to be taken down. That's the shutdown going over to Diamondprox as well as Mystic. He was just concentrating on the turret, now wanting to turn things around. Ardent Sensor in there trying to help him out, but that's going to be the double kill. Somehow Diamondprox grabs one back. That's the shutdown in for Blasting. And can GAMBIT turn it around is the question. A Cathian surprise was there, but gets absolutely nothing done. And you can see, because the Baron just spawned yet again. And what do GAMBIT want to do? They want to kill Baron. They're like, oh, he's got all his fancy new clothes on. That must mean that he's worth a little bit more. And the wall, it's going to be in there. This is a 50-50 Baron. They're stolen from Condi. Your mystery gifting feels better, but GAMBIT certainly doesn't. As Shea still looking for more. The flash comes in from Mystic to try and get himself over there. I believe he used the blasting cone because that one was still on cooldown. So that is going to be Shadow Step. Diamondprox trying to get himself out of the way. At least has his Q to help him out as 957 trying to hold on to the rest of GAMBIT. But thankfully they only lose one. As now Edward desperately trying to hold on to his base. They lost a Nexus turret. And blasting, oh dear.
And the Son of Baron strikes again. Condi's been a little bit lax in the LPL and his Baron steals, but he holds true there. I do want to point out kind of the cool composition that GAMBIT have put together. I'm sure we'll see it in the replay, but so far their base is just going to get lit up and destroyed.
Yeah. And Condi's going to get rid of this inner turret as well. It's 9 turrets to 3, 11,000 gold lead as Mystic. We know what he can do on Cogmore, and he certainly does as well, as this Ginsu's is charged up, ready to go. And there is an egg now standing in their way. I'm not entirely sure what happened. How do you taunt an egg? I'm not sure, but Mystic says he just wants to kill it. Minions are streaming into the base. There's only one Nexus turret here, and GAMBIT desperately trying to hold on. Diamondprox is going to fall, and despite the fact that they get an ultimate down onto Mystic, which should be a good thing, it's just not going to be enough. They're too far behind, and WE looking to go 2-0 themselves. Cloud9 successful as the Tier 1 seed, and WE looking to do the same thing with a home crowd here on day one.
Rebranded, re-rostered, and remembered, Team WE finish what they started in 2012 and take down GAMBIT Esports.
GAMBIT, I mean, there was some great moments. The beginning of the game looked good. But in the end, WE, much like the way they were able to take down Lion, it just felt slow and steady. until they realized that there was an opportunity to get a lead. Opportunity after opportunity came their way. GAMBIT not necessarily playing as clean as you have to against this team that loves to punish mistakes.
And that's the thing, the key word there, mistakes. You cannot make mistakes against Team WE because they are the patient team of the LPL. They will sit back, they will watch you, and they will look for their area to strike. And it was in that bottom lane skirmish when Mystic started to pick up all of those kills, when things got fast and furious and we were diving towers and trading back needlessly. That's when the tables started to turn for GAMBIT Esports. But otherwise, it looked so good early.
Yeah. And I'm really glad that at least some new life was breathed into GAMBIT, and we saw at least the shades of what Kieran...
It's unfortunate that they were losing the Infernal Dragons, but they're making sure to walk away with the kills.
Yeah, GA completely able to kind of push away what had happened early. The early ganks, not a problem. The solo death, I guess, not a problem for him either. Almost 1,000 damage per minute, a little bit higher than that.